Hey everybody, I'm Jason. Just get into it. Alright, so my last video, my first video ever, I said I was going to do a video on my helmet, and it's for documentation purposes. First of all, for the 3 people that subscribed and are following me, you guys are awesome. Thank you. The other thing, I did have one person ask me, no. I have no sponsors. I'm not getting paid. Nobody's giving me free nothing. I bought every bit of this out of my pocket, so it's just me doing my thing. I'm documenting it, hoping I can help maybe one person out there that wants to make them a vlog about riding a dirt bike, just so that when they post it 30 minutes later, their mama calls and tells them how big an idiot they are. Here we are. So, Mama, you can watch this one. It's gonna be safe. Alright. So this is my vlogging helmet. This is what I use if you watch the DR video, my intro, my road to the Rockies. This is the helmet I was wearing for that video. This helmet, I built it specifically for documenting the performance mods that we're doing, documenting the bike, everything like that. So it's specifically built, custom built just for this. The helmet, I think in the first video I called it a V-Max. It's actually a G-Max. Alright, there you go. So, and if I seem distracted, I've got this stuff pulled up on the computer. I know there's some guys out there that are awesome. While you're watching this video, the computer screen pops up. Yeah, I'm not that guy. I'm pretty fortunate that I got the camera to work. So, I've got everything pulled up on the computer, so as I talk about it, I can kind of give you the details of what I've done. This G-Max, it's not a $400 shoe, it's not a Bell. This helmet is the GM11. Got it in, and it fits really well. It's very comfortable, it's very well vented. The problem I do have is it don't have a solid flap down here, so you get a lot of wind noise in and around your ear. With that being said, one of the big positives is this open shield. Now the GM11 is a dual sport helmet, but I've had a couple dual sport helmets that had the hole big enough to slap yourself with a set of goggles and that was it. This is very open. When you're wearing this helmet, you barely see a little bit of this visor. The rest of it's just open. Your peripherals, you can see down, you can see up. I really like the view that this helmet provides. It's also very tight. There's no wind gets in. There's no dry air. You know, don't dry your eyes out. It's a nice helmet for 120 bucks. Also, I'm very, very hard on stuff. So knowing that I'm going to be wearing a helmet to do videos on a dirt bike, this is probably not the only helmet I'm going to build. So with that being said, it ain't that I cheaped out. I know I got to do this a few times, so I was very cautious with the funds when it come to doing this. That goes true with all of this. So every bit of this junk was bought off. Amazon. I mean, G-Max is a big name, but as far as all this stuff for making my vlogging helmet, it's all $20 stuff, with the exception of the Hero 4. Now the Hero 4 is a GoPro. We've had it for a while. I've had it mounted on my Harley. We go scuba diving with it. It's a great camera. It gives great video quality, and this one's never let me down. We are going to buy a Hero 9 to mount on the bike for the ride in the Rockies. But for the time being, this one will stay mounted to this helmet, but I'm going to modify it, do away with the battery, and it'll be wired straight to the bike for battery-free riding. So if I ride 3 hours, it can video for 3 hours straight. I ain't got to worry about batteries. Once I do that, it becomes useless as far as mobility. So we're going to buy a Hero 9 for carry around. Getting into the helmet itself, with the first thing I want to go over is this thing right here, okay? This thing, most of this I can't even pronounce, but this is it's just a chin mount, and it's made by Akaso. I'm guessing Osmo, but its call letters on Amazon are QKOO. So this is a $20 piece. So I got this piece, cleaned the helmet. I used a heat gun because it's got 3M tape that go between them. Stuck it on here. It's got hinges, if y'all can see. I really like this because it forms. You can form this to any configuration helmet. It's really neat the way. I like the concept of it. The others, there's 1,000 options on Amazon, but I just really didn't like, they've got one that sticks on the side and it's got arms that come around and hold the GoPro. I mean, they got all kinds of stuff, but I wanted as simple as I could get it. So I stuck this on here, hung the camera on it, got up the next morning, and the whole thing had shifted down. The 3M tape was good till I walked away, and then the weight of the camera just took it, and I tried to slide it back up and all that, but then the joints everything was just loose. I couldn't tighten it back up, so I peeled it off. I drilled 4 holes in it, as you can see. The other side corresponds. I lined it back up where I wanted it, and I drilled holes in the helmet. I used a number 6 screw, 3/4 inches long. Then I took the windsock off your chin piece. I took a Dremel tool and I cut these screws off flush to the inside of the helmet. Yeah. So I put new 3M tape on it, cleaned the helmet again, took a heat gun, heated everything up, stuck it on here, put some thread locker on the screws and run them into the helmet. And it's been on several rides since, and it's solid. There's no movement. So other than, it was worth $20. I mean, it's $20, and put screws in it, fixed it. If you're going to rely on this thing to hold your $300 GoPro, put screws in it. I mean, seriously. One of the other things I bought was this Samsung GoPro case. Now, I've got several GoPro cases, but we still dive. We still, use them in the water. We still use them riding for other things. And I didn't want to destroy any of the cases I had. So this one is specifically made. It's on Amazon. It's $19.99. But it has got this pre-cut hole on the side of it right here for your microphone to go into. Another cool thing is you can unplug your microphone and plug your charger in and charge it and not have to take it out of the helmet. So other than retrieving your data, and you can do that from here too, but I like to take it out, make sure everything's good with it. But this case, and then I ordered some extra arms for $9. I got 3 arms, so I can raise the camera up, I can set it out, I can do whatever I want. But what I have found is flat up against the front of the helmet is probably where it's going to ride. I have no reason to move it because it does pretty much everything I want it to do right there. I've had no problem with the mount, the case, everything's, like I said, it's cheap, none of it's name brand, most of it I can't pronounce, but it functions really, really well. One thing I do want to talk about, I've done a lot of research on all this junk. So, process of elimination come down to a Sony 2-way and a Purple Panda microphone. Again, I'm not getting paid by nobody, so this is all just me telling you. Purple Panda, I've been on several rides up to 90 miles an hour. Sounded like a hurricane in my helmet. You heard me say that on my first video. Every video has been clear. You can hear me talking. But I'm going to try to show you. The Purple Panda microphone is that, if you can see it, there's a purple sock up there. And, yeah, there it is. So, a couple things. It comes with like 6 feet of cord on it. 6 feet of cord was a lot. So what I did was I took all the interior out of this helmet. I gutted it. I took 3M adhesive spray, sprayed the inside of the helmet, and I just run the microphone cable back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and run it around. And here's my exit point. If I had it to do over, I would have drilled a hole, run the cable through the side of it, because then it would have been 100% behind all the padding. The way I've got it is working for now, but with setting it down on stuff, I don't know how well this is going to work or how long it's going to last. Don't think this is going to be the last helmet I build for this, with my history of stuff. This right here, it's black duct tape. Yep, Gorilla tape. Home Depot, $6 a roll. One thing to remember, Purple Panda sends you a GoPro connector. That's great. You gotta have a TRV cable for the conversion to get sound. That's one of the cons. I got it, hooked it up, run around the house like an idiot wearing a helmet, looking in the mirror, no sound. Playback, no sound, no sound, no sound. So I did a bunch of research, and what I found out was you have to order a connector that's got TRV 3.5 mm converter, and that's what this is. So you can get the converter to go between Purple Panda's adapter and Purple Panda's microphone. The point being, you've still got to order something else. So what I did was I ordered a converter with a straight in. That way I didn't have no kind of, because a Purple Panda is a 90-degree connector, so you're either turned down with a loop or you're turned up with a loop. I didn't want a loop up or down, so as you can see, my loop comes straight out and back. Works out really well. I left enough slack so that I can unplug it, plug my charger in, my data cable to retrieve the videos, whatever. But it's real simple, and like I said, I don't expect this to be the last one. Props to Gorilla Tape. This stuff does what it says it. You know, kind of disappointed an 8 didn't show up. Other than that, it's pretty much the gist of it. So I already had the helmet, I already had the GoPro. If you take that out of the equation, everything I bought to build this was $77.27. That's what it cost me to build a vlogging helmet. Now, add $120 if you need a helmet, and even on Amazon you can find one of these old 4s starting around $220. So you can build this whole setup for under $400 if you're just getting into this, or you can buy a bunch of used stuff. I know where I live, you can probably go down to the pawn shop and pick this up for $30. Somebody wants it back, but anyway. So I'm Jason, and this is video number 2 on my road to the Rockies. I hope y'all enjoy it. For the 3 people that's watching, thank y'all. See you on the next one.